What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you a very easy haunted deck trick. Let's do it. Alright, now check this out. We'll start off by giving the deck a quick shuffle. So let's just say that's good enough, and we'll have a spectator select out a card. So let's just say they pick out this card, the 3 of diamonds. Now I'll go through the deck again and have the spectator call out stop. So let's just say they stay stop right around here. So at this point, we're going to take this card, the 3 of diamonds, and we're going to leave it right here. And this is where it gets really good. Because now, with just moving my hands, we'll see if the deck will start to separate at a point. And if we take a look, we'll see that the card, where the deck separated, we have your card, 3 of diamonds. Now for the most part, this trick is actually quite easy to do. I just made it a little more difficult for my performance, just to step it up a little bit, but not too crazy. So for this trick, you're just going to need a deck of cards and a coin. For this trick, I used a quarter, but you could probably use any kind of coin you want. I've tried it with nickel, I've tried it with a dime. I have not tried penny, but you can pretty much use whatever coin you want. So the way I start the trick in my performance is I start with the coin in my left hand, and it's the same hand that I'm using to grip the deck. So there's nothing strange about this, since I literally grip the deck like this all the time. Now if you're a complete beginner, I would recommend starting off like this, with the coin here underneath the entire deck, and you're holding the deck in your dominant hand or right hand, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm going to teach it how I did in the performance, and then I'll teach it this way as well, because it'll be a lot faster once you understand the performance. So in performance, I start off with the coin in my left hand, which is the same hand I used to hold the deck. Then I just start off by giving the deck a quick over the hand shuffle, and then I have a spectator select the card. Now while this is happening, the coin is gripped between my ring finger and a little bit on my pinky finger. So this is how I'm pretty much gripping the coin. So if you're sitting like this, it should seem very natural. Okay, so I'll give the deck a quick shuffle, and then I spread through the cards and have a spectator select out a card. Okay, let's just say they select out this card. I have them take a look at the card, and then once they're looking at the card, in my performance in this video, I was not able to grab the coin at this point because I'm also picking this card out. But what I should be doing, or doing in my real life performance, is coming over, spreading these fingers, and grabbing this coin right here. So this way I have this coin grabbed from between these fingers, and now when I'm spreading the deck like this, wherever the spectator says stop, let's say they say stop here, I have the coin pretty much gliding underneath the deck, right? So if it's here, I'm stuck. Okay, so it's here. I come over, grab the coin with my ring finger right here. When I start spreading the deck, I'm pretty much pulling this coin with me. Okay, so pulling the coin, holding it. Okay, so they say stop around here. I pick up this card, or if the spectator was actually here, they put this card here. I show them one more time. I slide it back, and all you're gonna do now is square this up and put it right on top. Now, one issue that I still currently have is when I'm doing the performance, you can kind of hear the coin drop. So for example, hopefully if you listen carefully, you can hear it. When I'm squaring it up, you can hear the coin drop out of my hand. So generally what I do during this point is I either try to slide it very carefully on there, or I just talk while I'm doing this. So the coin is not really as loud. And now one more thing is the placement of the coin. You don't want to place too far on this side, on the the edge of the deck where the deck is going to be sliding, because there's going to be a lot of friction here, so it's going to be hard for the deck to slide. And you also don't want to be too much on this side, because if the deck starts sliding, you're going to see, and the coin is going to be exposed. So the way I do it is I have it a bit to the right while you're holding the deck in your left hand and looking at it from my angle. So now when it's sliding over, right, and to slide over, all you're really doing is tilting your hand. So So as you can see, when it slides over, the coin is not exposed, and it has also not fallen off, you know, the edge of this deck, because if it fell off, that would be a whole issue in itself. So that's approximately where I placed the coin. Now you could pull the card out from this way, but the issue I have here is sometimes when I pull out the card, the coin also slides out. In this case, it didn't slide out, but sometimes it does. So what I like doing here is, at this point, I do this, I slide this down a bit, and I pull out from the front. And of course the coin came out that time. But generally the coin does not come out. Let me do that one more time. Right, so the deck slid over, I'll do this, and I'll have the, and I'll just pull this out, like that. And you can see there's no coin here. And that's, I don't actually, was this a card? I don't know. But then you can just pull the card right out, and the coin is still there. And now of course if you want to do a cleanup, all you have to do really is just tilt the deck back, and the coin should pretty much fall into your right hand, and then you could put this away or whatever you want to do with it. So you pretty much end up clean as well. So that's pretty much how I performed the haunted deck in this video. And so the easy version, you start off the coin here. When you, as a spectator, pick a card, they pick out a card, you're still gliding it on the bottom here. You're just not transferring hands, which makes it a little easier. And they say they stop at the 8 of clubs. So you look at, you showed me 8 of clubs, and you just flip the 8 of clubs back to where it was. And then you square up the deck and pretty much repeat the same thing that I showed in the previous one. Where you just do this. Any second now. There we go. Well, fail. Right, but you get the point, right? You just do that. Slide the card over a little bit, pull out, and that's pretty much it. So that pretty much wraps up this haunted deck trick. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out my social media links down in the description below for all my status updates, and I will see you in my next video. Welcome to the end screen. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, because subscribing is good. Thanks for watching.